You and Ant used to battle back in the day over politics.
A lot of fun.
It's kind of scary because you guys are kind of agreeing here.
A little
back
bit
in the day,
this insanity that's going on in the world today has pushed me and Lewis closer, which just goes to show you how crazy the world has gotten.
No, it is. It's now we agree.
I was also the first person to say, "What about Yemen?"
That's right. That's right.
Robin.
I'm hearing things. I'm hearing there's an old friend outside that door. Wants to come in and say hi. An old friend. Bob Saget was supposed to be in today, but he had to fly back to L.A., so we'll talk to him soon.
Sure.
But he sent someone in his place?
Someone in his stead.
In his stead?
In his stead. Glad we just cut that down to instead. In his stead is silly.
Let's go to Stan in Queens. Stan, what's up?
Hey, I got to tell you guys, I'm on my way to work and I'm dressed in a suit. And every morning I sip on a protein shake coming to work, and I just puked it up laughing so hard.
No, you didn't.
When I heard that Queen song, the Deaf Queen song, I puked my protein shake all over my suit.
Ah, look at you.
We strive to make people puke on their suits.
All right, Stan, thank you. Thanks for listening to the show.
Yeah, thank you, guys. I'm going to change.
Ladies and gentlemen, Lewis Black.
Lewis.
Hi, sweetie.
Big Hollywood star now, Lewis Black. Jesus Christ.
What, Lewis? No, please. You are a big star.
You're a big Hollywood star.
You're a big star. We knew you back in the day.
I do the work of a Hollywood star.
Huh?
I do the work of a Hollywood star.
Yeah.
What's the matter? What's the matter? A podcast cancel this morning?
Oh, I'm going to... Boy, oh, boy. I don't do podcasts.
And we wonder why we had a little problem with Lewis Black. Boy, I'm wondering why he didn't want to just knock down our door and continue doing our show.
No, because... this is fucking... Excuse me.
It's not even a minute, and he dropped the F-bomb.
I know, I keep forgetting.
Keep forgetting where we are. Yeah, believe me, we do that too sometimes.
Yeah.
Bad. Well, you do 3 and then you go over.
It's that, and then the satellite, so you're able to curse, but not here.
And they want
here you can't even say, like, boobies, they get upset.
And they want us to broadcast a walk every day. It's just the whole thing there, Lewis.
Broadcast a walk.
Yeah, we broadcast not... Well, we're taking a hiatus from that part of the...
From the broadcasting of it, but we still have to walk from this studio to the XM studio because each company, perish the thought, we're not under their constant supervision. So CBS didn't want us over there, and XM didn't want us over here doing the show. So we have to actually physically, at 9 o'clock a.m., we leave this establishment, walk down 57th, usually with microphones, broadcasting, picking on people on the street, and do the rest of the show from over there.
Yeah.
It's called The Walk.
Yeah.
You gotta be kidding me.
No, because both companies want to show their you-know-what, so we're the ones that suffer.
Yeah.
We're the ones that have to, like...
But it's a treat today, boy.
They go, oh, yeah. Well, the weather is
really
wonderful.
Light.
Love the winter.
Oh, yeah. Well, I was on Thursday and Friday. I did this thing where it was a 2-day shoot outdoors for Canadian television.
Oh,
so the Canadians wanted the temperature to be exactly what it would be if it was in Montreal. It was like 6 degrees outside.
Yeah.
You guys walked through that?
How do you function? How are you supposed to even function?
Well, that's
on
the thing.
A movie set or you're shooting something.
Well, look. First off, when it's below 20 degrees, it is that's it. Everybody go home because
nothing's going to get
because
done.
That's it.
Right.
It's called no. It's when you walk down the street and you can't have a thought where your brain goes, it's cold.
It's
It's cold. I was just like, it's cold. What about the war? It's cold. That's it. No.
Yeah, you can't think of anything. I know. I've driven home and it's been 10 degrees, and they go, make sure you get over to the right. There's going to be a little road work being done on the expressway. I'm like, who is out doing road work in 10-degree weather? What kind of road work is being done? It better be guys like with torches heating the road up so my tires don't get cold.
Then why don't they send a car for you?
What, for the walk?
Are you kidding?
Yeah, half a block.
Well,
They have a
cares?
block, and we don't get anything.
We're not
Who
big
cares?
stars like
We
you,
haven't.
Louis.
We haven't started.
Louis Black?
Huge, massive.
We haven't started movies.
Every time I go to the movie theater, Louis Black is in the movie.
Louis Black.
Yeah,
How did that happen?
It's turned thing. Well, because
You're in like every movie that comes out now.
no, I mean every movie that occurred in a 4-month. I literally that was luck of the draw because I did one movie, another movie, and then they placed them pretty much
One after
back to
another?
back.
You were, I was in a hotel, and I'm there's Lewis and Robin Williams is the president, and you're in that
And
movie.
then you get reviews, and then it's like you're a big star, and then you get reviews where like,
Yeah.
Louis Black fake laughing at Robin Williams. Louis Black
boy.
doing, it's like.
Well, of course you
and-
got a fake laugh at the guy. At least you're honest about it.
Like it's unbelievable.
You heard it here. Louis Black fake laugh
Oh yeah. Yeah, right. No, that's
at Robin Williams.
You know what I'll tell you? He was actually fun to work with.
Yeah.
To be honest, I mean,
He seems like a nice guy.
he's like, it's the whole movie's on his back. We're shooting it in like 35 days, and he's working, and then he's going. I mean, if you're going to say that I did something, say, I'm the one who sent him to rehab. We could go there.
Okay.
But you can't say that I fake laugh.
Were you the one that sent him to rehab?
No, I was there, though, when he was making the transition to going. We would sit around, okay, and we'd finish up a shoot. I would have, a martini, 3 glasses of wine, consider having another 2. He'd come down and have 1 shot of tequila and leave. And he would say, I think I really got to go into rehab, and he's doing a shot. Maybe I saw him do 2 shots of tequila and a beer in 6 weeks, at which time I consumed whatever was around, antifreeze. And he's going, I'm going into rehab. I said, if you're going to rehab, I have to live there. I said, how can you be going? Then I've got to, if you consider that you have a problem, then I really have a problem.
Well, because he was clean and sober for many, many years.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
I was talking about the
nothing.
cellar one night. He was talking about being sober and all this a little while ago, having coffee.
Yeah.
Was he doing other stuff, do you think? I mean, was there like an energy helper?
I don't think so. I really don't.
You
I
mean Red Bull, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
No,
Red Bull.
I actually don't think that
Drink
was
through your nose.
I don't think that was it. I think it was alcohol. Because at least, but I didn't see him when because he wasn't doing that. I mean, he really, literally, he couldn't have done it and kept it together because he was good in what he was doing. And he was not like he didn't like leave every 5 minutes and go to the trailer. He hung out with us for like 14 hours a day.
Did he? How long did that movie take?
It took 35 days.
That was it?
Yeah, it was crazy.
So fast.
I don't know.
It was
like
fast.
it took
was
3
good.
days.
Well, they wanted it done
What?
cheap and fast. And
Yeah.
Just messing with him.
Did you? Oh, I didn't even hear you.
Are you still doing the Daily Show?
yeah, on like once every 3 weeks or something. Now that they put it in that rotation.
What do you mean? I don't know.
They said it used to be I'd do it when I was in town, and then they came up with the concept that I would do it once every 3 weeks. Well, once every 3 weeks, I'm not here a lot of those once every 3 weeks. So
And they don't put one in the can so they could play that
or
or
they
something.
don't have me do it 2 weeks, and then I'm gone 3 weeks. They don't do it that way. So they come up with a...
Too busy doing movies.
What
other movies have you been
Hollywood
in?
star.
I've done, movies. That career's over. Did you catch it? That career's done.
Are you done with movies?
No, well, they did. Where am I? Did they call? Did I do another movie? I haven't done a movie in 7 months, so that one's done. Everybody go, that was the thing, you go to, Los Angeles, they go, this means you're going to be a movie star. I'm going, we've done 1.5 movies, you idiots. Oh, no, this is it. And then you do, and I kept going, we'll finish up the movies, and that'll be that part of my career, and we'll go on to something else.
Lewis heard he was going to be a big movie star after Jacob's Ladder.
Yeah, that was,
This is a big one now. It's a big one.
it's the one that turned it around.
What'd you do in Jacob's Ladder? I forgot you were in that.
I'm the one who said to him in the bathtub. He was in the bathtub. It was me and the dog dog was the best thing in that scene.
Creepy is that? That's great.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, it was you must have friends in high places.
It's cool when
That was the line.
when you watch that. You watch an old movie or something, and you go, "Hey, wait a minute,
Yeah.
it's Lewis."
You did a book. You did like 4 flicks, a book, another special. It's like every
I did
time.
another
HBO
His
special,
work.
and I did the special for Comedy Central, and then I did another, and I did a pilot for Comedy Central about red states, which they didn't.
Oh.
And it's he doesn't yell enough. Why isn't Lewis yelling more?
Are you kidding?
No. That was it. We want that, and this is something we told him. We said, I can't go down to red states and just scream at people, you idiots. And it was all about football.
Wait a minute, maybe you could.
Well, you could, but it would be the end of, it would be the, why don't I put a little, Jewish star on my back, too?
What do you think of Hillary and Obama?
What do you think? Wait, what planet are we on?
Thank you.
Yeah, but Anthony won't answer the question. I want to know if he had no choice, would he vote for a female president or a black president? I can't get an answer from this guy.
Because you're giving me two choices that will not win in this country in 2008 or 2009.
Yeah, I agree with that.
It's not. We're not ready as a country. We look great in the big cities. We're very open-minded and liberal, and people go, oh, we can, but look at him. He's building up steam, and Hillary's already go. When's the election? She's gonna blow the load, as they say. Yeah. She's too exposed right now, and it's a goof ticket. I'm sorry to say this, it might sound racist, but this is the country we live in. The Democrats need a moderate white gentleman that sounds like he's not insane to just connect with the masses and run, and he will win. It's a given. No one's voting Republican unless you put a black guy or a woman on the Democratic ticket. Then all middle America is going to go, well, here we go again.
Yeah, I think that's what I've been saying. And then when you say it, when you do these, because I'm doing these print interviews and stuff, because a lot of the other thing about doing what happens when this, this thing, when you made the transition to this, how many times how many interviews can you do with it?
Exactly. We met. It was
going to be on. That kind of stuff. So they're always, so it's like, you're doing these interviews, you're doing 3 to 4 hours a day, sometimes twice a week, to promote the shows that you're going to do down the, literally 2 weeks from now in Youngstown, Ohio, and Peachtreeville, Georgia. And, well, you think your stuff will go over there? No, they're going to shoot me.
That's why I'm going.
But when you have to answer those questions, like for the press and stuff, all of a sudden you're going, it's exactly it. I'm going, look, would I want a black man elected? I would love a black man elected. Would Colin Powell have been great? Yeah. Did he screw things up? Yeah. So now we get this guy. I said, my problem with him is not that he's black. My problem with him is what do you do?
Yeah.
Now we're going to just grab him. Get him. He looks good. Get that kid in the back. Get him up here. He's been in the 5th grade. He's been in the 6th grade. He was in the 7th grade. He can write. I mean, they're insane.
You're absolutely right.
He's a terrific speaker.
He's
unbelievable.
If a black man is articulate, he is run for president. He didn't say "Yo, B" in the middle of his speech. Run for president.
And why don't you help in this transition from total insanity? Why don't you do that? Why don't some of you who are running now, instead of going, boy, I'm going to send out let's see if I can run. When did they have it? How many
all of a sudden it's an exploratory committee.
I mean, it's like literally.
Didn't people just use to announce? Yeah, I'm exploring the fact of being a president. I built a mock-up White House. I sit at the desk and I let it soak in and say, could I do this? Exploratory committee. It used to just be people said, I am announcing my candidacy for the president of the United States of America. Now there's exploratory because no one wants to commit to anything. I didn't announce I'm running. I'm setting up an exploratory committee, and people are going to go around and take polls and do this and do that and see if it comes back.
That's so they could save face with themselves.
Right, if they totally bomb. If they
totally bomb, they're like,
we're going to Washington. Yeah! If they do something like that, it's like I was exploring looking like a moron and lunatic. And
I decided I'm not going to run for president.
I was seeing how that worked, and it didn't work well.
Because I realized everyone hated me.
Do this transition where you got 42 people running now. Couldn't 14 of them kind of help figure out what we're going to do?
Get behind a guy.
One guy.
The Democrats have to learn. The Republicans, they fight amongst themselves too, but they're a little better at when push comes to shove, you get behind the guy and run him.
Well, they proved it with this one.
Oh, yeah.
This one,
exactly.
Except even now
they got behind him very early in the game.
Lewis?
Huh?
You anti-Bush?
What do you think?
This is now it's not even anti. It's like
it's criminal.
When it reaches the point where what I said at the very beginning is true, that now we've got like 28% of the American people, he kind of go, you know, he's phenomenal.
Yeah, wait a minute.
2% of the American people.
Is it up to 72%?
Yeah.
When he first got elected, a lot of what Lewis said about him got huge laughs because it was that exaggeration humor, as they call it. Now it's just the news.
Yeah, I know.
It's called the truth. It's called what's happening.
I know, it's really weird.
Like Kreskin.
His approval rating really is down as 28%?
28% was the CBS.
Last time I looked, it was like 33.
Yeah, it's 33. Yeah, there was 33 and 28. And there's a bunch of them.
Wow.
That's it. When
But
it gets
it's
to
still
20,
33.
buy, because it's going back up. Swear to you.
I said the thing that my favorite new thing about Bush is I said that here's what happens. You see, the thing that has always bothered me, and I've said this from the very beginning, that, you know, a lot of the times his face doesn't match his words. And that's creepy. And when it happens 10 times a week, there's obviously a disconnect.
Yeah.
But nobody seems to notice that. Everyone's like, well, that's not a bad thing.
Yeah, why doesn't someone call him out or
Well, why
point it
didn't
out?
somebody just slap him and go, you know, look, when you're talking about Iraq, you have to have a frowny face. so I think what happens is this: the you know, to get from here, you know, in your brain to your mouth is maybe 3 inches. That's how far it's got to go. So it's not that far. It doesn't go down around your ankles.
Come back.
And come back. So what I think is that he has the thoughts, and it starts to go down, and when inside his head, when the words start to move, what he hears in his head is the sound of an ice cream truck bell. And he runs. I want a creamsicle, he said. And he runs and he gets his creamsicle. So by the time the words are coming out, he's not really conscious anymore of speaking. He's licking a creamsicle.
You know what? You know what they should do at the White House? They should have like emotion flashcards for him, where they hold up words and he's got to make the face, like Iraq. And if he goes, you know, they go, no, that's a frowny one.
Like training a monkey at the zoo. No.
Yeah, no.
Let's try it again.
It's
Iraq.
Like, all right, Iraq. The economy. I like when you're absolutely right. He gets at the podium and he goes, you know, people are dying over there. It's like, wait, was he giggling? Was he chuckling at the prospect of people dying?
And he always has that weird smirk.
A little smirk.
He smirks at everything.
And there's someone always in the crowd that he's winking to or giving like a little heads up. And it's almost like can you believe I still got this job? Can you actually give him a little wink? Can you believe I'm still here?
I think he's doing that to nobody.
And that thing,
and people are looking around him going, who's he winking
I think he's
to?
doing it to nobody, like making, look, say he likes me. hey.
Oh.
Did you notice that Joseph Biden said he's going to run now? That's how bad the Democrats are. He's like, well, why not?
Yeah.
He's joined
Why
the race
not?
I'll do
this
it.
morning, yeah.
But, well, Biden and the guy, who's the other one? There was somebody else out in the middle of nowhere that was running. And you know who I like, but hasn't got a chance, is Hagel.
Hagel? Who?
Is
that the guy that they were saying, who?
Yeah, exactly. The guy from Nebraska.
Hey, somebody
The
got...
one who actually, was the one Republican from the very beginning, like before we went in. It was the reason I kept saying, I think you ought to listen to this guy. I know he's from Nebraska, but I performed there, so maybe you ought to listen.
Heard of him.
He's one of the Armed Forces Committee's guys, and he from the very beginning was going, I don't think we got a plan. I don't think we got enough guys.
Got a plan, complete and total victory.
But he's not like a McCain. He's not out there but he was on Meet the Press like 500 times going, and the other thing I like about him, he'll show up on any show, and he doesn't do the makeup. He'll just come in and go,
pops on.
this is the 5th show today. Can somebody listen to me here? And, you know, and he's got 1%.
Yeah.
I mean, he's not, he
it's
won't
just
end up running.
Hey, let's go to Robin in Jersey. Robin, what's up?
Hey guys.
Robin.
I was just thinking that this country's coming to the point where we should just have Presidential Idol on the WB11 and have
Presidential Idol.
Yeah.
That'd be good. They could come in, deliver like speeches, and then have an English guy just going, that was completely horrible.
Exactly.
An
And let the
abominable
country,
speech.
You can have the judges pick them and then have the country make the final decision.
I kind of liked you. You really connected with the people, and I think you make a great... Dog, that's good. What you were saying about unemployment, I said, You know, you're going to Washington, dog.
Right. Hey, that's a great idea. Use the reality show format to pick the next president. So, Hillary, this is just a joke. When does it go wrong for her?
Well, we got 2 years. When does it go wrong for
I know.
us? I'm the only one we're the only people I'm worried about is us. These are 2 years of this.
I love her campaign slogan. Let the conversation begin.
Ew, is that it?
Are you kidding me?
Something like that.
Yeah.
Something about conversation begin.
Yeah.
Let the conversation begin.
Ew.
Dork.
That's
It's
what
just
maybe you should have done that with your husband. A little conversation about his sexual promiscuity.
there's just too much reading on the banner. It's like what?
Let the
It's another-
It has to be short and to the point.
But here's another case of, wait. Why don't you wait 4 years? Why don't you wait 8 years? When you're 67. Why don't you wait so that we can kind of, we don't need to. I don't need to watch this TV series again. Okay, I mean, I'll grant you the economy was great, and it was really fun, and things are terrific, and hoo-ha, and we all of our careers started to take a little go in the right direction, and it was a wonderful time.
Right.
Do I want to go back there? No.
We
got real, just stuff to deal with. Now it's like a nut house.
It
out
does
there.
sound like a sitcom.
It does.
Now she's the president, and he's the first man of He was the president of the United States, and she was the wife.
Who doesn't want to see him as the first man, though?
Now
That has
he's
some
the first
possibilities.
man.
You know that.
Just canned laughs. I just picture him in a robe and pajamas interrupting the White House tours. Well, she come on in here, watch some television. I said, don't worry about what she's doing. I have no clue.
How great would it be if he just embarrassed her and ruined her presidency, too? You got to root for her just for that.
Yeah, exactly.
Some scandal.
Yeah, just destroys her legacy.
Wah, wah, wah.
Canned laughs.
By the way, Lewis is here to promote Farce of the Penguin.
Yeah.
I saw it, what day? Sunday, I guess? It's a good movie.
Yeah.
It's now on DVD. As Bob.
It didn't go to movie theaters.
Bob said we would have gone in the movie. Since we went to DVD because
that scares people when a movie goes right to DVD. But
Well,
this
because-
movie's it's funny. So I'm wondering why didn't it go into the theaters?
because they nobody wanted it. So
Seriously?
I don't know. I literally don't know. I think they made a mistake.
It's a takeoff on March of the Penguins, obviously, but they're talking dirty and they're farting and
Samuel
it's a
Jackson.
lot of you know what jokes and
it's funny.
and Samuel Jackson is the
Samuel
narrator
Jackson's the narrator, and
instead of
Bob,
Morgan Freeman.
and Bob and I play the two penguins going to get it, and Tracy Morgan plays the psychotic Black penguin.
Tracy Morgan
has Obama the penguin.
Tracy Morgan is hilarious.
And he's nuts in this, and it's funny. And so I don't know. I thought until about 6 weeks ago we were going.
I was surprised because as soon as I got it, I'm like, oh boy, I went right to DVD. Oh boy, this ain't good.
But this was
for a
one of
goof,
those-
we threw it in the other night, and we're all laughing our asses off.
Yeah,
and for the potheads out there, go get Farce of the Penguins and
for the potheads.
do a little of that, and you're going to really, really enjoy Farce of the Penguins.
Oh man,
Should come with joints in it.
well,
And I was still sober, by the way. I really was, and I was enjoying it. there.
it's funny. And then the reason Bob isn't here is his pop passed on.
Oh,
And so I said, I'm going to go sneak in there and torture you guys.
that works. All right.
And we worked out our differences with Lewis. People are like, why aren't you calling him out? We were like, when we got back to radio, Lewis used to do our show all the time. When we got back to the radio, we were kind of bummed at you because you didn't come in and do our show live.
Yeah.
You did like a 5-minute phone call with us, and then you were on Howard's show in studio, and that, quite frankly, pissed us off.
I'm sure it did.
And our audience.
Not because he
And our
did that,
audience.
because a lot of other
Oh, yeah, we
guys
don't
do
give
both
a-
shows.
yeah, we don't
but,
give a crap
But
what you
because
guys
you
do.
didn't come and visit us,
Yeah.
we felt left out and
It was almost
unloved.
like, well, this is the best I could do for these guys because I'm a big star now. I'll give them a quick phone call.
No, that wasn't it.
You and Ant used to battle back in the day over politics.
And it was
a lot of
exhausting.
fun.
It's
And
kind of scary because you guys are kind of agreeing here.
A little
Back
bit
in
of,
the
I
day,
think this insanity that's going on in the world today has pushed me and Lewis closer, which just goes to show you how crazy the world has gotten.
No, it is. It's now we agree.
I want to make it perfectly clear, man. Back in the day, these guys would scratch their eyes out.
Well, Bush
Each other's-
sucks.
they were
I was also the first person to say, what about Yemen?
That's right. That's right.
I was quoted as saying, what about Yemen? I had my eye on them.
That's right. The famous quote from Anthony.
That was my favorite. But then you kept bringing it back. I'd come in every 2 weeks,
Yeah.
and he'd still be doing
I was
his
going off on Yemen.
Yemen.
Had a problem with Yemen.
Hey, we got an Iraq veteran on the line, Curtis from Jersey. Curtis, what's up?
Yo, what's going on, Owen?
Hey.
What's up, Lewis?
Hey, how we doing?
Hey, good. Yo, the next Democratic candidate for president is probably going to be a midget.
Wow, way to wreck everything.
Please hold.
Jesus.
Well, a goof ticket. Why not? Run a midget, a clown.
A midget.
One of the strippers could get into it. One of those big busty California billboard girls. Let her get into
a
it.
midget wrestler. A midget female.
Midget wrestler. Female midget wrestler. Stripper. Whore.
Curtis?
or she's going to be deaf, one or the other.
All right, we get it, Curtis. What else you got? For some reason, I can't hang up on you.
Icy road. They just keep plowing into each other.
All right, what do you got, Curtis?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
You got nothing.
That's the sad part.
Yeah.
You guys have been able to hear me the whole time?
No, in and out.
Unfortunately.
What'd you say?
Curtis.
Oh, all
right, he's gone.
repeat that awful joke.
Wow.
All right, Lewis Black in studio. Farce of the Penguins on DVD. Very funny movie. I really enjoyed it. We'll talk to Lewis a little more after the break, okay?
Right.
It's the Opie and Anthony Show.
Tell him, Fred.
The Virus. Sirius XM. This is the Opie and Anthony Show.